Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a new, exciting adventure of Derrick's Corner. It's been a while, but I am back. A not so live studio audience, and I'm back. It's been a while. I've been busy. I haven't been busy. I've been lazy. That's pretty much it. I've just been lazy. So, what's new on the corner? Well, I picked up a few items recently since I've been here off the internet. So I'm gonna show this one first. This is old. My mom had these made years ago. Me and Rollo. We were at the aquarium. Now, it's a coaster, put your drink on there. So recently, off the internet, I ordered some coasters saying, welcome to Derrick's Corner. So I got some 4 coasters. I can't remember the name of the website. A bottle opener, as you can see, and a bar mat, which I thought the mat would be bigger, but it's a small mat, but it works. Smells like rubber. So that's new on the corner, because we got a not a sponsorship, but we came into a little money, so I spent it on comic books too. But I bought these also. Speaking of comic books, I got a few to show you. So back in the 1970s, Marvel, who wanted to increase readership for girls, young ladies. A lot of times young ladies, they don't read comic books, but Marvel wanted to get young ladies, girls into comic books. So they came out with 3 titles. 1972. Beware the Cat, Shira, she's a jungle lady, and the Night Nurse. So to find these in good shape, some of these are expensive, especially the Night Nurse. I know a guy who has the whole series, only 4 issues of the Night Nurse, but he's not really ready to sell them yet. So hopefully he remembers me when he does. I think actually he has 2 4-issue sets. And hey, when you sell them, let me know. I'm interested, because if you try to piece them together, it can be some money. But I do have 2 out of the 3 series of the from 1972, and this one is Beware the Cat. She only had 4 issues, so that's number 1. To get the girls to start reading the books. Number 2, with the owl, Daredevil villain. Number 3, these are in good shape. And number 4. So she only had 4 issues. And what do they call it? Good shape, excellent shape. This one's like a couple $100. I don't think mine's worth a couple, maybe 100. I don't know. And then the She-Devil, Shanna. She had a movie that came out in 84. Tanya Roberts was the star of that movie, which I've never seen. And I tried to find it on YouTube, but they don't have the full movie. There's number 2. She ended up having 5 issues. Number 3, these are in good shape too. Number 4, a rhinoceros. And number 5. So there you go. Little comic book corner for you. I look like a voodoo lady. I think in this shape, I think it's probably worth $100, $125 maybe. I didn't pay that much for it. I bought the whole set at once, so I think I saved a little money. So last summer, I had my challenge of the shots. Don't go nowhere. If you can drink all these shots Nobody accepted my challenge. So I kept my nice prizes. So this summer, if you guys don't know, I am a bit of a pool whiz. I have a pool table over there. And if you can beat me in a game of pool, there's a cash prize for you. Not only will you win a cash prize of $3, you will also win this level. It's a little level. I got the little liquid inside, so you know whatever your thing is level, your shelf, fit, level. And for beating me in pool, not only will you get the level, the $3, you'll get a smoke detector. Minus, there's no battery. So I think these are really good prizes. You'd be silly not to try to get them. I mean, if somebody had these prizes for me to win, shoot, you know, I'm gonna try to get that. They got a light too. And you know what? I might even throw in a battery. So, there you go. And one more little quick hit story. I'm working on a guest. That's not the story. Cleveland school teacher might be a guest coming up real soon. We was in negotiations yesterday over a couple of cocktails. Well, I had Diet Coke, but she had some cocktails. I said, hey, you should be on Derrick's Corner. I said, oh, I'd like to be on Derrick's Corner. I love Derrick's Corner. So we'll see what happens. So I went to Walmart today. And I always say to people, the cashiers or whatever, when I was a young lad, I worked at Bob Evans in high school. And to work at Bob Evans, if you had an earring, you had to cover it with a Band-Aid. And I think a lot of places were like that in the 80s. They didn't want your earrings to show. So this dude at Walmart, he was pierced here, and he was pierced on his cheeks and his nose. I know times have changed, and I really don't care. But I always think, how it used to be to compare to how it is now. And I said, hey, when I was a young person, we wouldn't even be able to get a job. And he pretty much said the same thing. Times have changed. Surprised he didn't call me a jerk. So, hey, look, I'm getting a phone call from the teacher, actually. So, I'm not going to answer it because I'm in the middle of this. So, today's cocktail is brought to us from a viewer, which I forgot who told me about it, but it's called a Crown Royal or Royal Hard Root Beer. I picked up this little bottle of Crown Royal. Ain't that cute? It's like a baby bottle. And it's easy to take to work. If you want to drink at work, instead of carrying the big bottle, which I have over there, you can carry the little bottle, and you can put it in your pocket and take it to work. So, don't go nowhere. So this is just root beer and Crown Royal. It's supposed to taste like a root beer float because it's vanilla Crown Royal. So you're supposed to have 4 ounces of root beer. I'm just pouring in the root beer. I got my big ice cube in there. You probably can't see it now. How you like that long pour? That might be 4 ounces of root beer, and supposed to get 1.5 ounces of the Crown Royal, the vanilla. But since I'm from the streets, because I'm from the streets, I'm putting in 2 ounces. When it comes to Crown Royal, I don't play. I got to get my drink on. So 2 ounces of Crown Royal. I got to get my big spoon out. The return of the big spoon. Switch that around a little bit. If you see me at work tomorrow and I'm driving crooked, I probably got the Crown Royal in my pocket. All right. Here we go. Tastes good. I don't know if it tastes like a root beer float. Maybe I need ice cream. Then it would be a root beer float. Hey, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Thumbs up. And there we go. Back on the corner. 10 minutes and 5 seconds in. I'm gonna finish this. Finish doing my laundry. I was gonna cut the grass, but it's like 90 degrees out there. I'll melt. You know chocolate melts in the heat. I'm a chocolate brother. I can't be out there cutting no grass. All right. See ya when I see you.